We back with Bird Talk. My friend just came in, LaDonna. She's a good person that you could talk to and stress anything that you're going through. That's what she do. I'm gonna let her open her own door up because she just sat at the table. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all know. Hi, I'm back. But for you two ladies, my name is LaDawn. I actually met Bird. I reached out to him. I seen one of his shows and I reached out to him and told him he needed to talk to me. And the reason I wanted him to talk to me because first off, he's a producer. Okay. Secondly, he do have this podcast, and I'm a person that's living with HIV. And most of these to be movies that's out here that's talking about people living with HIV don't represent me very well. I wanted him to bring a different perspective to that because I'm tired of this representation that they giving. We trying to end stigma, and here it is. We got Tubi that's still keeping it going on. So that's why I reached out to him, and then he liked my story so much to where he actually brought me on the show, and I had a chance to educate some people. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. The first attraction is physical. Everybody agree? So I'm not even. I don't know about this man. I'm going to say yes.
Physical and attraction. You hear me? That's why I be saying even with women, it be like when you meet anybody you don't know, it's off attraction.
Yeah,
like him, I have sex with them.
So
you hear me?
like,
Boom, you hear me? Because you don't know him.
Then I found out you a piece of man, and I'm hit. I'm building bears again.
Well, look, how long do you keep
going? They're doing the same thing over.
How long do you keep going, though? How long do you keep choosing wrong? God even bring it. Opposites attract for a reason, so you can learn. So then when you know, like now it's for you to keep choosing. You gonna keep choosing the same, or you gonna keep, you hear me?
No,
Do something
we don't know what I think she's saying is that though, that you won't know until you taste it.
Yes.
Right.
And I see what you're saying.
Everything is what it seems. You still choosing them.
You still choosing them, and you already see what he is once you pass one.
Every diamond ain't real. You hear me? How many times you gonna keep getting fooled by faith?
I'm sure they character right away.
And we play blind.
Every diamond ain't real. Everything that glisten and shine ain't real. You hear me? So how many times you gonna keep going for the fake?
But my thing is, you can't. Everybody's human, so that we make mistakes.
Right. So once you know. So once you know, how many times you gonna keep falling for the shine and gliss? You gonna know it's real or not.
She's not jumping into no fish tank no more.
I did 5 years of that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Dre saying you keep making the same mistake, but I'm still looking at her.
But it's not wrong. You hear me? It's for a reason.
She's finna stop making mistakes.
But I did that for 5 years. I wouldn't let you for 5 years.
We just because we don't be in a relationship does not mean that we are healing.
Oh, I was healed. Oh, I'm healed.
Healing.
As you heal,
I'm healed from being hurt by a man. Yes, I am.
No.
Oh, yes, you gotta heal physically, mentally. You gotta heal everything. Like you just gotta be on a platform of just going right, healthy body, healthy all of that. Like, oh, you gotta go. It's a lot. And healing.
Learn to love self. Everybody go through it. Man and woman.
Let me hear this.
What everything else she's saying, the health, I mean, what you say? Everything else you said.
Physically, mentally.
And not that. I'm only speaking on from taking, because me, I always, like you said, jumped in one relationship, got another one, jumped out another one, got another one. I never went 2 or 3 months without being in a relationship since I was 16. So it took a lot out of me to go forward almost 5 years without having a relationship. That was a big accomplishment for me. I ain't talking about the rest of it. Only having the mindset to know you don't need no man. You got this. I did that for 4 or 5 years.
I got where you're coming from then.
Yeah. I did that for 4 or 5 years.
So then when you heal, now you gotta get a chance for man to be a man. You can't still be stuck. Well, you heal. Now I'm ready. Now
it's still a process. She's at the process to know that
that's doing the healing. That's doing the healing. Once you heal.
So now that she's at that process, now she's also in the process of learning herself.
That's what she was doing while she was healing. That's why you doing what you healing. Right. Even a man do it. I done my healing. I feel what she's talking about. I did my healing too. You hear me? But once you know, you hear me?
Jumping in relationships.
part of it. That's it. Just that little small part.
But why not here?
Whenever you're ready, because I'm ready to get back on.
Everything else, I thought we was.
Oh, we is? Oh.
Everything else I'm still working on. Everything else she named, I'm still working on.
Okay, so
everybody's still working on it. It's always.
It's hard.
Let me introduce my friend.
It's a forever work in progress.
We back with Bird Talk. My friend just came in, LaDawn. She's a good person that you could talk to and stress anything that you're going through. That's what she do. I'm gonna let her open her own door up because she just sat at the table. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all know. Hi, I'm back. But for you two ladies, my name is LaDawn. I actually met Bird. I reached out to him. I seen one of his shows and I reached out to him and told him he needed to talk to me. And the reason I wanted him to talk to me because first off, he's a producer. Okay. Secondly, he do have this podcast, and I'm a person that's living with HIV. And most of these Tubi movies that's out here that's talking about people living with HIV don't represent me very well. I wanted him to bring a different perspective to that because I'm tired of this representation that they giving. We trying to end stigma, and here it is. We got Tubi that's still keeping it going on. So that's why I reached out to him, and then he liked my story so much to where he actually brought me on the show, and I had a chance to educate some people. You know what I'm saying? So
that's awesome. That's beautiful. Okay.
I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hey.
Vicky.
Y'all are beautiful.
Thank you.
Familiar.
I was gonna say, I kept looking. I'm like, I don't know.
No, I've seen you on TV.
Oh yeah, I'm on TV.
Yeah, girl, I'm a fan.
I watch
TV.
I see her from somewhere.
She's a writer.
Pleasure.
She's
absolutely.
A good.
How is that?
It's fun, exciting. It's exciting living my dreams.
What made you get into it?
I always, just since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be on TV.
To do it.
I always wanted to be on TV.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. He was saying.
We finna come up with some D stuff for 25. We've been putting it in the air. I talked to Keith. I talked to Casino, and we'll drop a real show with her. With her thoughts, her mind, and her spirit. We'll give Detroit and all the other states something to grab hold to and love it. When I brought it to Keith was like, man, that's a good idea. And so we going to put probably 2 reality shows with her. We finna do something next month on the 7th right here. When I tell you she got people that's behind her, ain't no shaking and faking.
I'm nationwide. I am. I'm nationwide.
She got
you can Google me and you'll see everything I do. Like for real, that's how real it is. I'm nationwide, so I do travel. I do talk about my story a lot. I'm involved with national organizations, so I am nationwide. So yeah.
That's awesome.
That's good.
I feel for you. You talking about me? I feel for you.
You know, it was a mission that God. You know, He ain't gonna give you too much you can't handle, right? And even though it happened to me, He was like, "You not about to live in the dark and live in the shadow." And of course, I'm not. I'm like, "What? It's just HIV. Like I take my medication. I can't transmit to nobody. So it's like." What the hell? I'm about to live in the dark.
Are you
I am. See, you educated, girl. That's what I'm talking about, period. See, yes, I take my Victoria every day. Okay, I love it. Yes. But that's what I'm saying. Like, and I just didn't like the way I got diagnosed, you know what I'm saying? Because my doctor was a missed opportunity. And that's something I didn't get a chance to talk about on your show. I took my partner in to go get, the whole exam with me. But my partner only looked at me. I know you. Right? So she didn't think to say, well, let me offer you an HIV test. In her mind, oh, I know her. She don't need an HIV test. But you didn't think about the fact that I brought this person in here.
Yeah.
So your job was to protect me because you know me, but we don't know him. So she didn't offer me an HIV test.
Oh.
Wow.
So of course you know what happened when everything else came back negative, right? What you think I'm about to go do? And when I went in like a year later for an OBGYN test, I got offered an HIV test. And that's when they told me that I was HIV positive. I'm like, y'all lying. I don't believe that. So I went for a second opinion. And I took my partner with me. Of course. And it turned out we both was HIV positive. And did you explain to you why you didn't tell you? That's a whole nother girl. Oh, okay. That's a whole nother story. But I do understand. I can say that being in the shoes, I understand. And I explained this to Bird one day. That's the reason why I take care of myself, because I don't never want to go through the guilt that I watch him go through. And I can't imagine what that's like. Yeah. I watched it, but me watching it made me like, I don't never want to know how that feels to give this to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know I can't, I still don't want to know how that feels.
And let me say this: like when I've been around us for a long time, and when she reached out to me, I called her, and when she told me, right, I was just like, I think if I had that bottle in my hand, I'd have broke it. Seriously, because I'm like, what? You know, it was like, nah, you know. But when I really listened to her story, it was like, man.
Oh, look, this I don't know. Look, that was it. That his first time knowing too.
So he made it seem that way. He did throughout yes, he can. The reason why he made it seem that way, because when I found out, of course, the reaction was like, bring him in the room, right? And I was like, so yeah, we about to go get a test together. And the doctor like, so do y'all want? I'm like, nope, we're not separating. We're finna be right here. We're finna do this together. Yeah, named our partners, because when you go get tested, you got to go through this whole process. And you name out all the partners that you done been with. Y'all name them. I'm naming them like, yes. And you know what I'm saying? His reaction was like, so it was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I got a good nigga, because he was like, we in this together, baby. Don't worry about it. It was like it was his first time finding out. Again, doctors are not allowed, but doctors are not allowed to tell me whether or not.
No. He already gonna be on the radar.
But again, you gotta be able to live in the shoes to understand. Think about I'm a brave one. You know what I'm saying? God gave me this mission. You know what I'm saying? Think about how many people in Detroit not telling you.
Right. That's look, but you can't.
Can I ask something?
You know why? Look, if you don't know, but once you do know and it's there, you can't.
Can I ask you a question?
You can't. You gonna put a person in charges, everything.
Hey, guess what? No, you don't. Guess what?
They don't know. Only because they don't know.
Because I helped change that law. I literally helped change that law to protect me. As long as I'm in care, hold up, hear me out. Because I need you to understand this. Because you one of them people that I be fighting every day. Listen, as long as I am in care and it is medically shown, like they can go to the doctor and see that I go to the doctor, I take my medication, I am undetectable equals untransmittable. Guess what? I ain't got to tell you a motherfucking thing. I ain't got to tell you shit. Because my attempt is not to harm you. A person that is not in care, that knows their status, and refuse to go get themselves into treatment, their mindset may be, I'm finna harm the next individual. So guess what? They can be in trouble, and you can definitely press charges against them, because it's going to medically show that that person is not in care. You will be able to prove that. With me, you ain't gonna be able to prove a motherfucking thing. So I ain't gotta tell you shit if I don't want to.
Right now, I'm talking about not then, not then, not then.
Well, it's a system that we're all in, so they just got to go to that system, and once they go to that system, it's there, whether or not they in care or not.
What made you get tested?
Well, I was always a person that, don't get STI exams and stuff, because I'm sexually active.
Right.
And then I get out of relationships and I get into new relationships. And then, no shade, I don't know what my partner doing when I'm not around them. But in this particular case, if my doctor would have just been like, hey, because back then, it ain't like that now. Back then, you had to sign a piece of paperwork to say you want an HIV test. You have to sign a piece of paperwork to say you want a syphilis test. My doctor didn't even think about that because she was like, "You're not that type of individual. Well, you know, she know me." But that was that missed opportunity right there. And she's still my doctor to this day. Oh, lesson learned. But she learned a lesson behind that because that was your opportunity right there because we could have caught this in the act and then I could have had an option whether or not I'm going to stay with this man or am I going to give myself on medication, which is called PrEP. I could have had an option. But again, her ignorance, like, nah, I don't need to offer her nothing like that.
Yeah.
You failed me. You failed me as a provider. Your job was to protect me at all costs.
Let me ask you this. Two things. They say that you couldn't be carrying it for years and it still don't show up in your blood test, number one. Number two, the with her not giving you the test, you said you wouldn't have even probably, had intercourse with him if you had the test and knew already. So do you do know that he gave it to you, but he don't know how long he had it?
All I asked was that the first time that he knew.
No, actually. So I'm gonna have to go fast forward.
Because I can't take no HIV test if I'm already in know. You heard me?
We broke up because my doctor brought me into the field, right? I kept asking my doctor, like, how many other women don't know that they got to sign this piece of paper to have an HIV test. So my doctor was like, you know what? You got a voice. I need you. So he brought me in to learn how to be an advocate, right? And that kind of played a part in our breakup because he was like, now you about to tell everybody what I did to you. And I did have to learn how to be able to tell my story without him because he is entitled to his privacy. And I'm still not, I work in the field now, so I'm not allowed to violate his rights.
Right.
So I had to learn how to do that. And I explained that to him, like, I could tell my story without you. Like, you're not my story. My story is my doctor. Like, my doctor failed me. Because if she would have did what she was supposed to do, then she could have presented all of this. So it took a minute still, whatever. But when we broke up, I met someone. Someone decided to come to the doctor's office to meet me. They have been following me on social media for a long time. I didn't know. And he came with some proof. He came with some proof. Apparently, before I met the individual, he was in another state dating a guy. And the guy is the one that gave it to him. And he was in care. But in
both guys was in care?
They was in care together. That was the proof that he brought me, that he was in care. When he came to Michigan, he was not in care. In his mind, I was in care. It's still in my system. I can't transmit. That's where the guilt came in.
Oh, okay.
The guilt came in is because he really felt bad that he did this to me. He did. But at the same time, he was in care.
Yeah.
So he figured, I mean, once you're in care, you can't stop the medication.
Right.
And sometimes people don't understand it. They be like, well, I'm feeling fine. I don't need to take this medicine no more. And they just quit. Yeah. And it's not just with HIV medicine. It's with any type of medicine. Yeah, they be like, I'm fine and I'm just going to quit. And they don't continue those prescriptions. And that's where it came from in his mind. He figured, I'm good. Boom. And then when it happened to me, he didn't know how to come out and say, well, I'm the reason you got it. He didn't know how to do that.
Was it hard to forgive?
I did forgive him. I wasn't mad at him for not telling me, because again, that's not his fault because the healthcare system is supposed to protect you. Seriously. And I still go back to that because if my doctor would have did what she was supposed to do before me and that man slept together, then I wouldn't have never been in this predicament in the first place. There's a lot of people out here that's not telling people what they're dealing with.
Right.
So it's your doctor's job. If you got the privilege to bring that individual in, it is your doctor's job to protect you at all costs.
That's why I asked you. That's his first time him knowing too. Because then he wrong if he didn't. But if he did, then he don't know. He ain't know.
He did know.
He did know.
So that's what I'm asking. That's what I mean. So you already been right.
So he just didn't tell her because he thought he wanted to.
Right. So look, I can't get tested for HIV if I'm already positive for it. You hear me?
Why you can't?
Because I'm already attracted for it. I already in term policy.
But see, he was here though, Trey. Another state. He was in another state and he moved here. That's how she found out through his his ex. Yeah, the ex came and gave her.
If it wasn't for the ex coming to me, I wouldn't have never knew that this man already had it. You're not listening, are you?
Yeah, I'm listening. I've been listening.
But no, his ex is the reason that I found out that he actually knew. And again, like, no shade, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I wasn't even mad at him then when his ex told me. I wasn't mad at the fact that he was gay. So I ain't even gonna hold y'all up because you know what I'm saying, I'm a girl. And there was a point of time in my life where I did want to have
how the ex
time. So I was more mad at the fact that you didn't tell me the truth. Because you could have made my fantasy happen.
See, she a hoe. That's a hoe woman. She said to
me. And you didn't?
That shit
no, I'm saying, but I'm for real back then.
That shit wrong. And you should have been able to
get
criminal charges.
No,
that shit wrong.
But back then, you could have made that happen because you didn't live
even if it is different states, as long as it is traded there and I know. You was at him. That ain't right.
But you do believe that, we all know that there is a cure for this thing, right?
So with me being in the field, and I mean I'm heavily in the field, so there is not a cure. But there is one, and he is not cured. He take the same medication as I take. I met that fuck. I mean, I met him. No shade. And I told him I really wish he would come out with a movie to show the truth. That's what I'm saying. That right there.
That was a half a movie that he did.
That's what I'm saying. That's the comment that he just made. Michael, he is not cured.
He already had the money to already get
that. Ain't even no. You gotta know the history of what it is.
He already had the money to get what you doing. Already advanced.
He kind of has some of that too, but he also was part of like things that happened like ACT UP. If you was to research ACT UP was like a whole thing that came about because they didn't want to give us the medication. Luckily, him and his money is what made it possible for us to be able to get the medication for real.
So you think if they can make that, they can make they can make some more stuff to cure that thing.
It's in the process.
That's what I'm saying.
So like you have two people that have been cured HIV, but guess what it is? They had to have a bone marrow transplant. So they're trying to find that out. Like everybody don't want to have to go through that in order for us to get cured. And then you can't go through that. They had other things going on with them that caused them to be able to have a bone marrow transplant. And by the grace of God, that surgery cured them. But at the same time, so they're looking into that right there because it has something to do with our genetics. They're trying to find out how to recreate our genetics. It's a process. They have trials, but I'm gonna say I give it maybe another 10 years.
Do you agree that it's a man-made disease?
I do.
Okay.
Like COVID.
To increase the population of people so they can have control of a certain amount of people. All these diseases, you so much you don't know how to cure. It's an antidote for everything. So if you created this disease, you know how to reverse it. I'm just an X-Men watcher, so don't just get me twisted. I love X-Men. I know it's an antidote.
In my mind, as long as I take that pill, I am cured.
Okay.
In my mind, as long as I take my pill every day, I am cured.
Okay. So
as close as I'm gonna get to it right now.
I know that's right.
But they already know the antidote. Look, so they even making half of it.
But it's close. Like it's to the point to where now medications got a shot. It's a shot.
Let me say this. That's why I tell people that come on this show. You know, I'm just gonna be honest. Listen. I had tensum, foursome. But I'm grateful that I don't have that. I don't have no animosity to Donna to be saying, you know, listen, I'm telling you, when she first told me, my blood went down to my feet because I was like, dang, this woman, even condom, she was talking about the condom. You have to check the date on. It's little holes in the condoms that,
Like you said,
like, man, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful. I promise you, I'm grateful
That's
for this
real.
lady.
I'll be
For
on my
telling
son about that. You better take that.
everybody out here having sex, but is they having real protective sex? A lot of, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm talking about in my day. I gotta tell the women, be like, nah, I'm scared to get pregnant. You like, I'm fertile. And you don't never hear nothing about I might catch AIDS.
That's right. That's what they say. Those about pregnancy. That's all they say.
I'm fertile.
Mm-hmm.
But as we man, I gotta get this motherfucker. I want to beat the Jesus out this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I'm talking to. We grown. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, whoever thinking they mind
Kevin Gates,
that a motherfucker be like thinking about damn that shit.
Expect the unexpected.
But see, people worry about HIV, and that ain't everything that's out here hurting people now. Chlamydia is to the point to where it's resistant.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
She was 11 years old, if I can remember at the time. She was 11 years old, right? And she really talked to me and was like, yeah, I reached out because I just feel like something's not right with me. And she told me what was going on in her household, right? Her mom didn't believe her. Her mom did not believe her, right? So I tested the little girl. The little girl was HIV positive. And so, of course, she's underage, so I have to tell her mom. Mom was like, oh, that can't be true. It can't be my husband. And I'm like, well, why don't you just let me test you?
That's the mom, right?
The mom was also HIV positive.
That's so good.
Baby, that's a shotgun.
I got so angry. I got angry because she was married. And most women that are married feel like, oh, yeah, my husband is not going to do this. Or my husband is not going to cheat. And this
I'm not the one that said that.
This how some people go undetected. Look, when you take the test, you got to tell everybody your partner, you hear me, that you did it with. But look, they don't tell them because they don't want him, I'm married, you hear me? So then now he's still undetected, you hear me? Because you like, I don't want to say, because I don't want my husband, though I've been cheating on him. You hear me?
They did get him locked up. He did get locked up.
It was once you know. Once you know, you know. You hear me? But some people don't even tell certain things. They even, you hear me?
The mama didn't know
that her husband had it. And
they
had been married.
Because somebody who gave it to him didn't put him on the radar. You hear me? So he don't know. So that's how he able to even do it, because he don't know.
But she also didn't believe her daughter that the guy was doing it to her either.
It's a lot of mothers.
Yeah.
That be in denial.
Yeah.
Of situations like
and it just made me so
because they think that they're trying to ruin my relationship.
And it's like that right there, that mentality. And it was like after that, the next morning, I was like, okay, I'm going live because people don't understand. And I just want people to have a face now. Like, they need a face to this shit. They be like, you lying. Who the fuck don't lie about having HIV?
Yeah, they used to play with nobody.
Yeah, but I want to lie about this. You crazy?
Right.
How did you meet this family again?
My aunt ended up reaching out to, because my aunt, she worked she used to work for the government doing foster care and stuff like that. So she had a lot of kids that came and go, so they stay in contact with her all the time. And she had this young lady reach out to me.
For real?
I got guardianship of 2 cousins. I was a foster mom.
I just got angry and I came out on social media about me being HIV positive, getting off the bus, walking to work, and people was looking at me like, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, shit. On live. Yes.
Did you hide it from your family or for a minute?
My sister knew off rip because she was with me. It took a minute for me to tell my mom and them. It did. They was a little ignorant in the beginning.
Of course.
Yeah. But eventually some of my family still is ignorant. Like, I had a situation with my brother where he wouldn't let me kiss my niece. And everybody know I'm favorite aunt. I'm like, Auntie Don Don. What you mean I can't kiss my niece? What? Like, huh? But I've been through some situations. Never with outside people though, only family. It's only been with family that I've been through certain things. Like I've had people say, "Well, I let you kiss my son." Like, honey, y'all, if you know me, I'm not gonna do nothing to hurt the children anyway. So come on, think of that type of mentality. So some people do be like, well, you know what? I know you before this, so I already know my baby is good with you. Continue to be you. And then you had some people was like, no. But I got it because you was ignorant and you didn't know. Because I probably would have did the same thing too.
Yeah, you said it on the segment. Even with your kids, when you know you was
I was exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was like that with my kids. I didn't want my kids to drink out my cup. No. They looking at me like, Mom, what's wrong with you? I always been able to drink out my cup. Don't touch my fork. I didn't know. Yeah. It took for me to get educated too. And when I became educated, boy, I'm a beast.
Yeah,
I'm a beast.
That's why I say you can't put nothing
what
past
you don't know.
nobody.
You hear me? Once you know it.
Like I said, you can be married, you can be whatever. If that man is, especially these download niggas and everything,
yeah, that's how that shit started. That's where that shit started. That shit used to be gay man disease. But women so much did it. Even hear me from jail. Mason, you hear me?
And it doesn't matter if you're married. It doesn't matter none of that. If a man gonna do, he gonna do it, and he can still bring you something back. It's nothing to protect you.
It's not just me.
Not even God.
Women too.
Right? Yeah.
Women too. I've met angry women that have sat here and said to me like,
"They will, cause they mad. They like this motherfucker ain't tell me."
And I'm just, and that's her mentality. Like they did it to me.
But understand it.
And it's like.
No, he did it to you.
And I can't say nothing.
The people don't understand.
It's just be like,
the people understand.
But I'm not the person that's gonna judge you because I choose to be a care. I choose to be a care. Okay, I want to have sex and all of this other stuff. And all.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Sure.
I know that's right.
Yes, so I choose to be a care.
Well, I want to tell you that I'm proud of you. I love your mindset that you are able to be strong enough to even do that, be able to have the mindset to push forward, to educate other people, and let God use you as a vessel. I think it's amazing. Thank you. It's absolutely
amazing. One day when we get ours together, maybe you could come on.
Yeah. Y'all hear that?
I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Tighten it up. And it's just not about
wrapping it up.
That it's about just tightening up everything. You know,
choices and decisions. Like I said on my segment, it's choices and decisions, man.
Just protect yourself. Like go, just try not to sleep with everyone.
But you love somebody even with it. Even if you do, even when you chances, you might get fucked up.
But just listening to the story is just like I don't even
want
I just want to go to the doctor first.
You might never want to get a man.
Let's just go to the doctor first.
I could have wrapped up every time right, and then one woman I know.
But if you listen to what she's saying, she said chlamydia is always going crazy.
Show me your my chart.
Yeah, that's a new shit.
What if he show you a my chart and he don't have it at that time, but got it now?
Then we need to go get one.
On the phone.
So in my case, it just sounds like let's just go before we even pull our pants down.
But
that's what it's gonna come to.
My chart
and when you go,
but last 6 months don't mean he couldn't get it next month.
But guess what?
That's true.
But also, guess what? You can go. You
with
can
the cause and all
have it and still show up in your blood test for 2 or 3 years.
That's where the virtual sex is. Well, you know what virtual sex? That's where the virtual sex is gonna come in.
Honey, I can freak you.
We're gonna stop all that. If me and you don't have sex, we can get a feeling through virtual shit.
I can prick you. Results in 20 minutes. That's how advanced the tests are now. I can prick you and know your results in 20 minutes.
But it was a point where it was like that.
It was a point where it be in people's blood systems, and you didn't know and all of that. But the tests have advanced. Everything has advanced. It's just a simple prick, just like them diabetes. Simple prick. Simple prick.
But I would trust the guy with a my child on his phone before I would one that didn't have a my child.
And if you don't see that on there at all, then guess what? We need to go. Yeah. We need to go. And make sure your doctor know what the heck they do.
Because listen,
some doctors
still got the right. Like you do a little choice in decision. Little choice in decision. I still got the choice not to show you my mind chart. You hear
I
me?
need you.
But
to
you
run
still
this
might
test and
sleep
this
with me.
test and
You
this
hear
test.
me?
Well, now HIV, you have to.
You still got the choice. You hear me?
But still, what about the other ones? What about syphilis?
If
What
I don't
about
say they
herpes?
she
But our
still
doctor-
can't sleep with me. You hear me?
All of those.
That I am pregnant and been going to the doctor. I never heard since I've been, going to the doctor. They do blood tests. I haven't heard the doctor say, "Do you want to opt out?"
Neither.
So on the screen, it's gonna say what everything is. Because one day I was just like curious.
I don't
like,
think a doctor is going to
ask, "Do you want to opt out?" Right.
They just going to test you. But you're pregnant. You're going to automatically get an HIV test
Every
regardless.
time you
Right.
Yeah, blood, all that. I know you passing the
And
baby,
they on
everything.
the
You hear me?
prenatals so
Yeah,
hard.
that shit's
Oh
right.
yeah.
So yes.
Yeah.
And I'm with Bird. I thank God because I'm not a promiscuous woman, but I've been in a lot of relationships, and when I was in relationships, I still was doing my thing with one person, but he wasn't my dude. But I was, young. We all not been in our 20s partying, hanging out, whatever we do, how we do. And I just thank God that, that I didn't, because I could have been in the same predicament.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody had a chance to have been in the same
Anytime, right? Anytime, Rich. Yeah. Anytime. When you unwrap. So that's what I said. Look, even if you wrapped every time, right? Well, just one woman you choose. I love her. I don't. You hear me? So yeah, that's
Even it don't matter how much you love a person. I'm still going to go get the doggone exam.
Yeah, so yeah.
Every 6 months.
What you do is how you do it.
I'm going to get those exams. I don't care.
What you gotta learn, but sometimes we don't get to learn.
Every 6 months, or if you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
And my thing is, why can't the person just be with this person and say, "This is who I want to be with. I'm gonna make sure I don't mess with nobody else."
Man, it's hard. It's hard. Come on, it's hard. I talk pussy power. You hear me? Even the devil too. What you mean? The devil is here. It's like y'all said, pussy is power. You hear me? Yeah. Pussy power. You hear me? Y'all already know what y'all doing. You hear me? And the devil knows. Hold on, I'm about to. You hear me? When a man, even a woman, whenever anybody try to do something different, it comes to you.
Man, Winkies is powerful.
It is. I don't know what he's talking
Stop
about.
just saying it's women coochies, because a man can, baby, give it to you and you be like, bitch, I think
but look, you're right. But look, we power. No, look, no, because you're right, because it got this emotional. We just on masculine. So you go, you hear me? We used to women dress a certain way, and you come dress another way. You hear me? I'm getting feelings, everything like, damn, you hear me? Like, damn,
Let me tell you something. Me and my best friend,
but she doing it
we
for
ain't
a
never
reason.
touched or nothing.
She doing it for a reason.
Okay? We
She
done been
doing
in
it
the
for a
bed.
reason, man.
Me and my best friend,
Temptation hard, even for women.
Together. Let me
Everything is 50-50. That's why at the end of the day, everything got a balance in life. Everything.
Thank God I'm blessed.
Where it won't exist.
I done had them little other ones. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I'm just a queen bee and never had nothing, but thank God it haven't got to that point, because that, for me, would be a scary situation.
I want to say something to Facebook. How many people that's looking at me right now, hearing what we talk about, is saying, damn, is your blood running through your body? Because this some deep shit.
Y'all better not be saying damn.
No, it is what it is. You know, accountability wants you to say
Damn, because they hearing they hearing it.
No, damn, that they going through what I'm going through. That's what you heard me. Oh, okay, because people be sure, like, I don't want to tell nobody, but damn, damn, somebody else going through what I'm going through.
This shit is facts. This shit is real.
It's a lot of people on TikTok telling their stories about this right now, what we speaking on. I was listening to one guy, he said that he met a guy on an app. They got whatever, they was going through something, and the guy knew, and he basically told him, I wanted to give it to you. Hurt people. So when a person is hurt off a situation like that, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to hurt somebody else because they feel some type of way.
That shit wrong. That shit wrong. That shit attempt
Yeah,
murder.
people
That
be
shit attempt
knowing
murder
they
on
got
that.
STDs.
No, that shit
People
wrong.
be knowing they
I know.
cool
When they
cat
do that shit
burning.
wrong,
Or
man,
they
that shit
cookie
wrong, right?
burning.
That shit wrong. So you, man, you
I'm
gotta take
just like,
accountability for your actions. You hear me? At the end of the day, accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
Action, reaction, man.
Yeah.
People act like they don't know. You hear me?
Let me bold.
Got tested and
back.
been
Finally get the 27 fight on that motherfucker.
Shit.
2 fight on that bitch.
But like like when me and Donna first started talking about this shit was like
Just hurt.
I was froze up here, man. Like
Just hurt.
she just like I just really started breaking myself out of it. Because I'm like, damn, it's all these motherfuckers on hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just being honest, you know what I'm saying? You don't know who I gave it to you.
It can't happen for
It's
real.
just-
Y'all
Y'all know what you're talking about.
But I know people that been living like 40, 50 years with this though. I have my cousin, auntie named April. I remember when I was like 6 years old, we found out that she was HIV positive. She's still living to this day. My homeboy, I want you
Don't
to
say his name. Don't say his name.
My homeboy, I was about to say
You said the lady name.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, well, they don't know who she is. But
When you get that car,
Yeah.
no, but I probably
Every episode take off. She'll be able to shoot you.
But I'm just saying, my homeboy, he was younger when he caught it, like 19, 20 years old, and he's about to be 40.
Mm-hmm.
So I know people who live a long time with this disease. It's not the end. It's not like, oh my God. I know people get real scared when they hear it. Well, I don't know, but I can imagine that they get scared when they hear it.
Even when you take the test. What you mean when you take the test?
Shit. People live here. They both care.
We on pins and needles.
They've been living for a long time. They not skinny looking. They don't look frail. They don't look sick. They look healthy. Right. So it's like, what? Even before that, they was doing steroids, all that. They was getting, they like, you skinny, you hear me? They skinny or whatever, you hear me? They got, no, they wasn't. They was even pumping them with steroids, you hear me? But this even studies. You hear me?
They be like,
they was letting that shit carry for a minute. All that, everything is time, place, and everything is meant to happen for a reason, man. They already know it's shit a blueprint.
She said God got her story. She said God got her this story.
And that's why I say like this, especially young guys. I say from like I'm just gonna say 18. I'm gonna go down. The ones that's in the street coming in late. I know they out here ain't strapping up. They think because she fine, she gorgeous, she just fucking with you.
They see that and they know this, man. That's why I know how to even pass.
Like, and then when you go home and get fucked up and go to the hospital, and they come back with that sad face, like, man, look, hurry up and let me talk to you.
I'm telling you, that's why it's gonna be virtual
Well,
shit.
Because
now it's gonna be no change. Look, so you ain't gonna have it right. You don't tell me no none of that. It's gonna be because everything is about emotions and feelings. That's how they even know how to get this shit past of emotions and feelings.
Yeah, we can't get abortions. Yeah.
So they about to be advertising all types of condoms.
Condoms finna be $9
a pack. Condoms about to be coming back popping.
One pack. $9.
How much a pack of cigarettes cost? How much a condom gonna cost? Okay. You know what else? Let's touch on this for 1 second. All I keep hearing is about how men need to wear a condom. Men need to wear a condom. Men need to wear a condom.
Females got condoms.
Why the females ain't never decided to put a condom?
Man, everything vice versa. You hear me? I ain't one trade on nothing. You hear me? I love her, you hear me? But I know everything vice versa.
I ain't never seen how they look.
It's like
I'm with you.
No, you ain't never seen a woman. That guy was, but you ain't gonna use it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I want to see it.
It's not.
Right, knew it.
It's not like
It's not like how a man is formed, like long. It's flat.
Yeah, right. Right there. When you come in, it's gonna be right. Right.
Like you pull it out and it stretches into.
You want me to tell you what the male condom is like? It's the size of your ass crack.
No, tell me the woman condom.
No, the female condom is the size of your ass crack.
It's just
So
right
like
there to go right in.
men's.
It's right there.
It's
Boom.
so
Go in.
for
You hear me?
men.
Like, you hear me?
And their anal sex.
Right. You right. You right. You right.
So that's the size of a female condom.
You right. That's how it started, because they know. Like I said, it's gay disease.
That's why.
I used to when I was in my swings. I did. I used to want to know if it was actually going to protect me like a man kind of did.
It feel good. I ain't trying to like that.
I'm gonna be honest. I just gotta be honest. It's kind of.
Do they got land?
Right. Even for niggas. That's why the shit get passed on, though. You hear me? Even for niggas.
They got land.
They do. Very expensive.
Condoms, but
Yeah,
dude,
I
you want, you
saying,
like,
I
damn, you hear me? Just like a woman. I say
I stopped using
it's the real thing.
the woman in the world.
But look, that's because we ain't doing what we supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to have no sex.
Wait. Let me hear her story. Okay.
Ladies of the world, don't let this scare y'all, right? But me, I'm not trying to be funny. You know, some women's got wet and wetter than wet, and some dries, whatever. What's going on? But me, I also happen to be a deep woman that's kind of deep and all of that.
Okay.
And one time I used it, and it got lost. And
What?
I had to go to the doctor for get up in there and put it out my stomach. He went all up in it.
Oh, he wasn't playing. He wanted the baby. He said, "I'm gonna remove this."
This in a way.
In a different way.
It was in a way. I'm trying to tell you.
No, because the magnum will slip
Hey,
too.
tell them again what you
The
want.
magnum will slip too. Exactly. And you be peeing and you be like, "What the?"
And it jump out of the tube.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Or it can buzz too.
So,
It can buzz
scared
too.
me because they said I would have had to have it surgically removed.
Oh, baby.
He
was trying to get
He was trying to what?
Like he was trying to find that G spot.
I said you experiment.
Hey, listen.
Don't do this.
He was trying to put his balls in there.
He's trying to go D.
Y'all. And we talking about, let me just say this to these.
He said, I'm hitting that.
We talking about.
Look, because y'all cut me off. Can I say what I say? You hear me?
I never
I don't
said
everybody with Dre talk.
But
Let me listen.
my sister, she talking about her girl getting hit, and he was trying to find the good spot, the G spot. And they told her, like, if he would have been a little more longer, they'd had to do surgery. So that's what we talking about. So basically, he was, I read for she to tell you, he was what?
He was trying to put his balls in there. That shit was good, best friend.
Hey, when we do God stuff, you wouldn't be having sex. If we waited to have sex till we get married, we won't have no temptations.
I asked you this question. Now, let me ask you this question.
We do things that's right and was meant to be. Remember?
And they say that, have you ever told anybody, what you say?
What we talking about?
You call her and be like, damn, good at
that dick.
You ever called anybody and told me
It's about this long.
It's strong. It's extra bones.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
He got it going on.
Yep.
The mic.
Yep.
And men do it too.
It was going. It was.
I be scared to tell them nigga that.
It's vice versa.
It's one of them.
What you say, Donald?
It's one of them stomach throats.
One of them stomach throats.
But this shit is real.
Look, it's like you said, look, you got no cooking, you gonna cooking dinner earlier. And then
you ever called somebody and told them you had some good cooch? Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
What you tell them?
You know.
What you tell them, Dre?
I don't even tell them. You better know. You better know. Cause I ain't doing certain things.
You ain't
like
doing...
you said, look, I got them cooking dinner. You hear me this and that. Yeah. So
I
you know, you ain't gotta tell me. You hear me?
Yeah.
I had a motherfucker tell me
having them cook dinner.
Oh, she said she had them cooking dinner.
I'm asking you, do you be having them cook dinner?
Right. Female cooking dinner.
Yeah, they do, but I
when you done, they be ready to cook.
I'm different.
Or do they go to sleep?
They go to sleep. They give you no soul food. They gave you a chili dog and chili cheese.
I am the soul food.
They not
you talking about.
He said he is the soul food.
You can't eat yourself, so that don't work.
She ain't cooking
Right.
shit.
If I so sick,
Hey, look,
where make it make sense?
You
Where
got me
make
fell asleep.
make it
hold on,
make
hey,
sense?
guys,
Make it make
look,
sense.
listen, and Drake, my man, we talked about this. It's been times
And you know me, bro.
I have to get up and go home because Dre be down there tearing some shit up. His room right up over my room. I'll be like, let me go home. This nigga down there getting it in, and I'm stuck and with a pillow.
He done bounced for you. Would you be banging that wall? You be doing one of them moves.
We both do our thing.
Holding on to the board.
Man,
You hear that, cuz?
How old was she? 72?
Yeah. How was you?
He look like
How old was she?
Oh, no.
I
ain't gonna even talk. Man.
Ooh, what? He hyping
Hey,
up.
Bird. All right, since you already talking, tell him.
He get some young ones. I do.
So I track.
He got some fans.
I keep forgetting I'm a comedian. I'm gonna talk
All right.
shit.
You can. You don't know I'm a comedian.
Okay, answer this question. Why don't they advertise the female condom? Do anybody know why?
Because you don't want them. What you mean? You already felt the real thing. You don't want it. You hear me? Motherfuckers don't look, because you ain't doing the right thing. You don't supposed to have sex until you married. We do shit the godly way. You'll fight temptation. But when you do shit wrong, that's why all that kills.
Put ones in the comments if you had.
If you had a,
Leave us a comment.
I seen them, but I ain't never used it. I seen a woman use it, but I'm interested in that. I ain't never seen a woman use it.
What about a diddle down?
What the fuck
What is that?
Oh, damn. None of y'all know what a diddle down is?
I'm a frog. Nah, fuck that.
Okay, so the diddle down is the flavorable thing that you lay across the clit.
The panty, eatable panty, edible panty.
It's a safe way to
edible panty.
They got the little plastic color.
The edible panty. The edible
panty.
The edible panty. That's what something for the The edible panties.
She
Yeah.
had a female condom.
Okay, we got one.
But see, you use it.
All right,
To somebody else.
Do she use them?
Dumb it down. You use the cut down. You said edible panties.
Have you ever seen a female condom?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know what that shit was.
So do they got something for when he eat the booty?
Ah, come on now.
Use that too. Use that. Put that down. Put that thing on.
Why ain't tell what y'all with? That's why y'all get it. You want a nigga to enter your booty. Look, you got a nigga. Look, that's what's wrong with y'all women.
What's wrong with it?
Enter your booty. The fuck? You heard me?
You ain't entering them, but you can eat them.
No, and it's cool to try things and doing it. You feel me? But if he said he wanted to put in your booty, hey, like, this is something. I want to is different.
You know, I remember I used to watch. She's an old lady, old white lady. She used to come on TV and talk about sex. You know what I'm talking about? She was real old, and she came on like about midnight, somewhere up in there. She never came on when it's daylight. But she used to talk about she used to talk about and I'm just being 100. She said that every man should pleasure their woman. What she said, look, and she old. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? She used to come on TV. She was real old. She used to talk about sex, toys, everything.
We lost in the mud.
You know what I'm talking about? She was old. Pull it up. It's two of them. It was a short one, and it was an old one.
They both was white.
Yeah. One was short and one was old. And they used to be on there with some freaky shit. I was like, they don't want to get out for it. Maybe start using toys and say, I ain't no lie.
MTV used to have that doctor on there.
What was her name? Little short. Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Dr.
You talking about Dr. Ruth?
Yeah, I think is that his name. I don't know.
This is her.
No, let me see how she looks. She old or the short?
No, Dr. Ruth was a white woman.
Right. Let me see how she looks. She's short.
Yeah, this definitely not.
Let me see.
Yeah,
that's how it is. She a freak. She are a freak. Old woman, 99, still talking about.
Her name is Dr. Ruth.
Yeah, that's right.
Sue Johnson.
Freak, old woman.
What she was saying?
All type of freaky shit.
Talk sex with Sue Johnson.
Yeah. And then it was another one.
Watch her.
You already breaking.
Right, you already.
Let's start that line.
You on that healing. You healing. You continue healing.
You know, it's just certain things. I mean, it's not that I'm too good for it or nothing. Don't get me wrong, or anything like that. I guess it's just the way my mindset is like even with like seafood. It's not that seafood not good or I'm allergic to it. It's just the way it look. I don't want nothing to do with the way it look. I don't want to touch no creepy shit like that. Same thing with anal, things that involve the anal. I just believe it was made for one thing. That's for me to shit. That's it. So I don't want nothing near it. Not no dick or no tongue or no nothing. It just this is what makes babies up here. This is what it was meant. The whole this whole
it's not even gay.
This whole is
gay.
Together.
Woman to
Ready
woman
this,
and a man.
and this is for
everything happens for a reason. Understand it. Everything is for a reason, man.
I've been like, especially like when I go out of town and stuff. To this day, I got nieces now, 21, 22, 18. You know, they be out in the front room or wherever. And when you go in my niece's kitchen, you know, you can talk that shit, you know what I'm saying? So one day I'm in there, but they don't know I'm home. Because everybody left, but I came back and stayed. I hear some mom in the shop get up like that. My niece, I swear to God, Jamie was there. Jamie Tate. Man, I heard a motherfucker say, God damn, that dick was long. And when he went at me, I told that motherfucker, no. Like, what the fuck? I just looked in the kitchen there. You know what I'm saying? I say, y'all talking too much. I'm gone. But
I'm saying, came back into the women conversation.
No, I was there. They was in the kitchen. I was at the house. They came in talking that old got shit. I'm like, damn.
That's too deep. You heard him.
Man, I just walked
you
on
ain't want to
past.
say nothing, right?
And just kept going. They when I looked in the kitchen, they like this. Everybody stopped. I kept on going.
See, I don't like women who like it and get it done. I mean, get your freak on.
Man, it is what it is. You hear me?
As a person, it's just never something I ever been wanting.
You showed and got quiet.
Or been into.
I'm not in that country.
You know, a lot of my friends do that shit. They don't give a fuck. Shit. Bisexual friends, I got friends that did all kind of shit. You know, I follow you know. Bird and pepper pop together shit. Everybody ain't doing all the same shit. We still friends.
You introduced. You get introduced.
You get introduced. We're gonna do what we do.
It's the company you keep. It's a company you keep. It's a company you keep.
Certain things I like, certain things she like, and whoever else like. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just saying me. It's just something I've never been into.
Okay, look.
Myself.
We finna wrap it up.
But I heard it's fun.
It is.
Look, we still on.
Just relax yourself.
We finna thank my man Rock for doing a great job filming. And Dre, why don't you say what you don't say? We'll go around the table, and then we'll close it out. But we still on sit and kick it, turn up, party.
It's choice and decisions. Remember, all right, treat people how you want to be treated. All right, it's action, reaction. People don't see it and all that because they don't take accountability. You know, and I learned I did wrong. I just take accountability for shit different. I'm different. But people get shit confused trying to be or even think what somebody else think. You remember, we all here to be how we is. Remember, instead of people criticize somebody, judge them, understand them. Remember, because everybody is for a reason.
Right, do this for a reason. Instagram because Rock ready to cut it now. Give them your Instagram. Where they can find you at.
You already know the Lucky Luciano. You heard me? Or Drake G McBoss.
Miss Donna.
LaDawn Tate, Facebook, LaDawn D, Instagram, and LaDawn T82. That's TikTok.
And what's your name? Well, I just want to say, just love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you give good to the world so good can come back to you. Don't be judgmental because you never know, what you might have to come across in life and the fears you might have to face. And just make sure you always keep everybody in prayer no matter what. Mm-hmm. And I had a good time here. First time here, it was awesome. I hope to come back soon. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and YouTube on the Detroit Comedy Team. Because it's a team of us. Individually, I'm just Vicky Sweets. But Detroit Comedy Team on all platforms. And check me out on Tubi. Make sure you check out Stash, still on my blog, and all those types of things too. And watch out for my stand-up. Still on my blog. And make sure y'all watch out for my stand-up comedy if I'm to bring that fire.
I just want to say thank you for having me on your show. Oh, nice to meet you. You are beautiful. I didn't even know what you was going through, and I'm still like, ooh, you're cute. That was the man. That was the man in me. You know what I'm saying? That was the man part of me. But thanks for letting me be on the show. You guys, Facebook, Instagram. We'll talk about that later. But
okay, listen. I appreciate my staff coming on. Y'all already know who I am. I ain't even got to say nothing. If y'all look at the backdrop and talk about it. But y'all can find me on Bird TV podcast. I'm on there at YouTube. I got good shit on there. Get ready for Gutter Detroit. I'm be working on Three Sisters with a couple of good actors. Dre, one of the actors. And we got December the 2nd. We doing a night show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Donna talk about that.
That's December 7th. It's a World AIDS Day special. Tune in December 7th, 8 o'clock.
And we gonna set some fire on that motherfucker show. I got some great people coming in from out of town. We gonna have it right here. And we just don't love on them because, when people come out of town, you gotta love on them and show them hospitality. So we don't get it together for them. And we've been talking about something real good for LaDonna, me and Keith and Casino. That'll be coming real soon. So y'all keep y'all fingers in the prayers going in for that. Y'all know what I like. Y'all know what I'm doing. Y'all know what I'm about. All games going up. All prayers come down. I love y'all. Bird Talk. Let's get it in next week.